Hello one and all, and welcome back to Starbound with me, EkkiThump. We're back here on our ship, back in our alpaca mask and our lovely combat suit. So, last session you'll recall we defeated the Urkius horror. Our ship is now fixed, which means we have the freedom to go, or just sit in the pilot seat, anywhere in this solar system at the moment, because we have no fuel, and we need fuel to get elsewhere. But we have a fair few planets at our disposal. Our next destination, probably not Canis Rim 1, that's a lush planet. What I'm looking for next is a forest planet, because that's where we're going to find the Floran objects, basically, that we've got a mission to scan. Oh dear, can't land on that one. There, that'll do. So, quite a variety of weather on this planet. We've got sort of heavy rain, bit of drizzle, some thunderstorms and snow. It's moderate threat, which is the next step up from our starter planet, so we'll see some harder bad guys there. Most importantly, and this is why I want to settle on this planet, at least for a while, is we get tungsten there. No silver, which we do need for a quest a little bit later on. Oh, there is silver. Oh, that's a surprise. Okay, well there you go then, even better. So, 6,000 sectors, which is a decent sized planet. And there'll be plenty of, because it's a moderate threat planet, which is the next step up, so that means the weapons can spawn at like higher tiers, so it should be pretty fun. We've got a little bit of admin to do down on the planet, I believe. I need to rescue my crafting benches because there's no point leaving them here. We're going to actually go and set up home on a forest planet, so let me pick these up. And I'm sure we'll be back here at a later date, but for now, we're going to move on. So, back in the driver's seat. Our destination, Canis Rim 4, still locked in. Let's put a bookmark on this, and this is going to be like first base. We'll think of a decent name for it a bit later on, but let's go there. So we click go. And we don't need fuel to travel inside the solar system, importantly. So, a bit of big news on the Starbound front. There's been recently announced that we're going to be getting, in the next version, I believe, endgame sort of mechs, which are, as you might expect, they're sort of humongous mecha. They are like Gundam suits, or something like that you can actually walk around in. We're also going to be getting space stations. So another feature of the game that we can explore, basically. Wait a minute, has this planet got 2 moons? It would be good if it had. Let's just double check that. Yeah, it's got 2 moons. That's important because moons are where we're going to get our fuel from. You can see in the geological analysis, crystal Urkius fuel. So having 2 moons within easy reach is even better for us. So there's a lot of fuel in this system we can have. Let's dip into our canned food supplies before we go down. Hopefully we're not going to be too worried about it much longer, because as we're going to settle on this planet, we are going to set up a farm here. But let's get down here and see what sort of area we land in. Oh, hello. We've landed actually right next to a village. Well, is it a village or is it just a dude? Well, a lady, in fact. So we could basically move in here. Let's see what she's got. Not bad. And she's already got a farm going. We want a bigger farm than that, obviously. She's got a quest for us. I'm not going to trigger that just yet, because one of the quests is like really hard and spawns a really hard enemy for you to fight, which I don't feel equipped for at the moment. So here's one of the new enemies from this planet. And you can see they are pretty tough, but it's fine, we took care of him. So where are we going to settle? We've got a pool off on this side, but beyond that... Oh no, there's another pool. We should have some space here though, where we can set up a little colony. How are we doing on the wood front? Because wood's a pretty good material to start building your base with. I think I want to leave her house alone. Let her live there, because that's a nice structure. Don't want to be messing around too much with that. So. Blocks. Well, we've got 2 timber and 20 logs. That's not enough to build a house with. So the first thing we're going to do is... Oh, what are these? I've actually never seen these before. Giant flower petals. So this is a kind of a different biome over here. This isn't what you would... like the vanilla sort of forest. As you can probably tell from the blue dirt. So what we really want from this planet, as well as the floral objects for the quest, we really want to find tungsten, because tungsten is the material we need to upgrade basically all of our stuff. I don't know why I'm actually cutting this down at the moment. Whatever, let's just get it. To upgrade all of our stuff to tier 2. Oh, is this all giant flowers? There's another building there. That's a glitch. Who are the... Oh, fuck off you. That's a glitch. So they are the sort of robot humanoid species, basically. But they are... The gimmick with them is they are stuck at a kind of medieval level of development, despite being robots. So they like to live in wood and stone structures, and they have a king and all that sort of stuff. I think we might need to head this way to find some wood. You're friendly. That's fine. Is that hostile? See how the rocket launcher does. Two shots. They are 2 little shits, but... Oh, and we got that guy as well. He's not friendly anymore. And I've got my book out. Okay. I need to get my healing on, don't I? This carrot. What is making that noise? Is that supposed to be the rain? I've never heard it sound like that before. There's something over there anyway. Oh, maybe it's just something to do with the ape house. We're going to struggle to get over here. I think we might need to dig through. Right, so I'm going to switch to my empty hotbar. And we're going to start getting some timber out. $86. I don't think that's quite enough. Well, it's not nearly enough for what we want to do. Okay. I'm just going to burrow through this hill and see what I can find on the other side. Here we are, some more wood. They don't look friendly to me. Oh, fuck you. Jesus Christ. That's what I get for walking around at night. At least that's refilled our food meter. Well, off we go again. Everything should still be there on the... Fuck you. Fuck off. Everything should still be waiting for us. So yeah, one of the things we do want is some tungsten armour. Because iron was good enough for the lush starting planet. It's not really good enough for this sort of planet. Ooh, learn to craft tomato juice. Let's get a tomato seed as well. I'm not quite sure which crops I want to plant. Although of course we can plant all of them eventually. Right, better. That's one of the problems. There was I had my my peaceful hotbar open with no weapons on it. So there's nothing at all in here. It's just an empty shack. Timber. We've still only got 86 logs. Okay, we'll just get this one. And I think we'll say that'll do for now. So the weather's changed, it's snowing. Seems to be purely cosmetic. I haven't noticed any ill effects from it. Ooh. Got cocoa seeds and we learned to craft chocolate. Fantastic. Now we need to get back up into the tunnel. Actually, we don't really. It's beam up and beam down. So that was step 1, gathering materials. Step 2. We can probably suck up this water. It's not as if it's a very nice sort of area of it. Did I get the... Yes, I did get the liquid upgrade. Fantastic. So let's flatten this area out here. I guess up to this water there. Oh, one thing you can do if you're lazy and want to suck up a lot of water, make a hole so that the water flows into it and then just suck that up. Okay. The rest of it will spread itself out to nothingness, I think. So let's get this out of the way. Importantly in this playthrough, I think I found a cotton seed. Because we do need cotton wool for the next step. I need my dirt back out just to fill in the holes on the floor. We're going to get rid of all this. We're going to fill this hole in, and that'll get rid of the water there. Let's go up to the edge of this biome, where the blue dirt starts. About here, that should do. So the plan is to have kind of a house above ground where I can put a lot of storage boxes, put my crafting benches, and like save up various trophies and such like that I may come across. She apparently has decided she doesn't need our help anymore for now. That's fine. We weren't going to offer it anyway. We're also going to have a sort of mine shaft going underground. That's going to let us explore a bit for some tungsten. Now let me get my timber on the go. So I'm going to say I want to craft 1 and then click left. 200. Maybe only 100 because that's going to give me 500 timbers. Got some cobblestone, but not really enough to do anything with yet, I don't think. 100 blocks goes down really surprisingly quickly in this game. Let's switch to peaceable bar and put the timber on number 2. So Start with the dimensions. How big do we want to go? I suppose we want to go all the way over here. Oops. There's some plant matter there I didn't get. And this should be plenty big enough. Right, yeah, that seems a decent size. I've also got to get rid of the background so I can put wood blocks there instead. Alright then, let's get our first layer of wooden blocks in the background, and you can see how quickly the resources go down. I've found it's a good idea to do my floors 6 high, just because that's the highest height that you can jump up on a wood platform. It also looks pretty good. So that's kind of the back space of the first floor, and let's see, where are my torches? Do I have any torches left? I've got some torches. And one in the middle. So that lights up our work area. Now then, I think I'm okay with the door being there. I want another single layer of wood blocks in the background above me. Just need to winkle out these. So with a house this size, basically we're going through at least 500 timber per floor. But it does give us a lot of horizontal space. Anyway, we're not going small here. This is going to be our first base for a fair while, so might as well push the boat out a little bit. If we run out of wood on this planet, we've got a whole solar system to exploit now, so don't need to be too concerned with that. For now, let's just get our basic roof on like so. And now we need to think about getting our stuff down. Now, I don't think I have a wooden workbench. That may be the one I didn't craft, because there are 6 benches and I only counted 5 when I was picking them up. So inventor's table, spinning wheel, primitive furnace, anvil, foraging table. No. So let's start by getting the inventor's table down. So how are we going to lay this place out? I think if we have a sort of middle room for the inventor's table. Let me take this torch off. Just see where we are. I have kind of a plan in mind. Nothing really though. If we have an inventor's table on the first floor, and I should have a bunch of cargo boxes. Here we are, just crates that I can use for storage. So some large crates. One there, one there. One there, one there. And can I get a little little torch in here somewhere? That'll do. Gonna need more timber. So let's put, what we're gonna do is put some doors in here. And we'll have like wood platforms going across here. So basically to form a sort of central staircase above them. So first thing I want to do now is dump off some of the stuff I don't immediately need. Let's see, miners' helmets can go in there. All of this like fashion gear that I'm not wearing at the moment. Let's keep our codexes separately. Codices, codexes, something like that. I have to remember we've got now 2 pieces of the spacesuit, so I'll have to see how that looks when we find the rest of it. Stimpaks. Oh, and I'm running out of hunger again. Cooked tomatoes, new. Popcorn apparently we haven't made any of yet. And a roasted carrot. Sure. So Tom's popcorn. And where's that roasted carrot? Here it is. Okay, so to make the wooden workbench, I need to find some more wooden logs. Oh my god. Look at all this stuff. Ah, that's right, I keep forgetting I've not got the wild slash anymore, have I? I've got a different weapon now. Where have my salves gone? That's it. I knew I had some. That's well, it was non-hostile before we shot it. It seems to have gone back to being non-hostile, that's fine. This ape lady's having some beef with that. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like one of the things from Mario. But in kind of insect. Oh god, it's killed her. Well, we might as well take her house over now. Actually, we can just slap a colony deed on and someone else will come live here. I'm astounded that that guy isn't hostile by nature. He's got an angry face. He's got acid on his head. Maybe that's why he's angry. Can't be pleasant having acid on your head. Most of the things on this planet are actually not too bad for us. It's only these little, I don't know what they are, flying oranges with masks on. It's alright, we've got a steak from that one. Oh dear, there's a storm coming up. Alright, so wooden workbench. We'll have one of those. So that's a full set of crafting benches, tier 1 crafting benches. Which are, well, a little bit rubbish, but they get us. Oh, it's a carrot dude. He hasn't seen us somehow. Oh, there we go. Simple enough. Right, so we've got more wood to play with. I don't think I want to build this crafting bench on this floor though. I want to go up. So let's cut ourselves a space. Something like that. Now then, making stairs, platforms, all that kind of thing, you just use wood platforms and basically arrange them how you want them. We need some more wood platforms. I only want to make like 20 at a time. Because we don't want to put ourselves in a position where we've got a bunch of platforms and nothing to connect them onto. So there we go, that's our roof access. You do, when you come to a stairs, you automatically climb up it. If you don't want to go up it, you just drop down. So you can see I'm just dropping wood platforms diagonally, and it just knows that I want them to be stairs. Now then, workbench is next. Wooden workbench. Did I make it? I think so. Yeah, there it is. The reason I'm going for the workbench is because that lets us make doors, basically, and a bunch of other stuff, but of most immediate concern is doors. Wooden door, wooden gate, wooden hatch, and so on. I think we do want a bunch of doors, so let's just make 10 of those. We'll get a front door, we'll get a back door. Obviously there's nothing for it to like be a back door to at the moment. Probably want to keep the doors open. We do want to be a bit worried about like not filling our house up with water until we get the roof on properly. Now on this level, how do we want the layout? I think I want a couple of other crafting stations on this level. Let's see what's left to go down now. We've got the spinning wheel can go on this level. And probably the foraging table as well. So, dirt we don't need on our hotbar. And that we don't need as well. Good, let's get those in together. We can have a couple more, well I'll say a couple more, we can have 4 more large crates. Need to eat again, damn it. I do get much more of a survival feel in Starbound than I do in Empyrean, just because the food supply goes down so quickly. It's really imperative to like be able to produce food at the start of the game. If I just flatten this out a bit here and open the door so this can flow away somewhere. There we go. I just don't want it pooling in the middle of the house. Right, let me get my campfire out then. Definitely want that steak. Steak's really nice. In real life and in game. And some carrots to go with it. That's not me breathing in the mic, that's actually game audio. There we go, that'll tide us over for a while. So about the shape of this level. I really want to bring it out even further. Let's not get too hung up at the moment. We can always remodel later, of course, if we don't like what we've done. Or like if we find more interesting materials to work with. For now, let's just make ourselves a bit of a rectangle. Ah, there's a bit of ruin there I haven't got rid of yet. How much timber can we get? We don't need that much more right this instant. Okay, so we've got a roof on, so now we won't get trouble with downstairs getting flooded. Do we need some more torches now? Let's see, torch... Yeah, we can make a bunch. So that's everything except the anvil down. The anvil I want to put in kind of a subterranean workshop. So where's the best place for a down staircase? Probably it's one side or the other basically, isn't it? So let's go down over here somewhere. And we're heading down towards a little cavern there, looks like. Let's get some platforms on that floor and just make sure we're as far down as we should be. Yeah, that's exactly right. So that is the limit of how high you can jump, and that is 6 blocks plus like, so it's 6 blocks of empty space plus 1 at the top with the platform on. Alright, so let us, I think we'll probably have a ladder down into like mining excavation below the house there, and over here we'll just dig out a bit of space to put an anvil. How's that for space? I'm going to want both the furnace and the anvil downstairs. Not for any in-game reason, I just think it's fitting somehow. That should be about right. Because this is the foundation, let's get some cobblestone in here. Obviously we need much more to actually decorate the place properly. Alright, might as well cut this away as well then. And what have we got here? Should be something nice. Oh, grassy rock. It's one of the interesting materials that happens to pop up now and then. So for now we'll just have a sort of cobblestone frame. And we need to just dig out one more level for the floor in that case. And I guess we'll go like to there. That can be the wall between the crate and the inventor's table upstairs. No, I think we actually want it here, don't we? That's okay. Doesn't look too bad. Right, let's get the last of these 2 large crates at the back here then. Anvil. and furnace. I think it makes a bit more sense for the anvil to go at the back. And there's the furnace, and that gives us its own light, so we don't need to worry too much about putting a torch in that room. We want to do something with the background eventually, but I just don't have enough sort of stony materials yet to do it. Wooden door and a wooden wall there should be fine. Okay, and there we have it. There is our first colony. It's sort of basics of it. We've got our base with everything we need. All the different workbenches. Got our anvil down there. What we don't have is a food supply. So to remedy that, what we're going to do is set up some farmland out here, I think. I was kind of tempted with doing a indoor farm, but because it's so rainy in this biome, I thought, well, why not just do it outside? It'll save us having to constantly water it. So we're going to do that. Now, in order to do that, the first thing we're going to need is a hoe, which I believe comes from the foraging table. It does. So we just need one bit of string. Which gives us our hoe. And we can hoe out some land over here. It's not going to rain again now. I've said that we don't need to water it. It's getting dark again as well. Whatever. Let's do this. So we're just tilling the land first of all to get it into like plantable state. Hello, what's this? Oh, just a bit of random greenery. Got to be a bit careful because I can untill ground as well by clicking on it again. You can see there I tilled it and then untilled it. So we need to go basically as far as we can this way. Let's just cut out a bit more space. And I'm just going to whack down a bunch of random crops. Let's just go up to the edge of the water for now, and we'll deal with the water a bit later and expand our farming possibilities. Right, let me get me torch out. So what you can see here is that all of this land has gone a sort of dark brown colour. That's because the rain's falling on it and it's like moistening it up and making it ready to actually grow crops. So we're going to plant some there now. What have we got a lot of seeds of? Like carrots, they're good because you can roast those. So all I'm doing is taking the seeds we've collected across the course of the game and just whacking them into the dirt. So that's 7 carrots planted. Importantly, the cotton seeds. I'm going to get those on the go immediately, because we do need those. They are a utility crop. They're a very important one. What else have we got here? Rice. Very nice. We should have some pearl peas we can plant as well. Potato, pearl pea seeds, here we are. Oh dear, there's some rotten food there. Oh, and there's some boiled rice we haven't eaten. And we do have 1 carrot. We've got some potato seeds as well, so let's get those in. So that's our first little vegetable patch. Do we want to farm some cocoa? Well, I mean, I guess we can. Now, if we weren't on a planet where it rained all the goddamn time, the other thing we would need is one of these. A watering can, which basically does the same thing, but you have to go out there and manually water the crops. Let's make one, just to show you, really. So we have this wooden watering can, and all we do is, you can see it gives a little drizzle of water. You don't have to refill it, it doesn't use ammunition or anything like that. The tungsten watering can is better in some way. I've not found it too much of a hassle to just use the wooden one. But obviously you want to experiment with all the tools at your disposal. Alright, and as dawn breaks over our new home, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We've made a fair bit of progress. We've got ourselves a relatively ugly, but functional first base to work from. Obviously we're going to expand and improve this as we go. This is going to be our permanent home for the foreseeable future. What I might do is get another floor on and just expand this out, sort of bridge these two, so this all becomes one big complex. And we've got our farmland down, we've got a food source, a renewable food source in place, we've got some cotton on the go, which is going to let us craft the tungsten armour. Because as you can see, Scavenger's breastplate does need a bit of cotton wool and some leather, which we've already acquired on our deadly nighttime adventure. Oh, hello, what the fuck is that? Let's not tangle with that just now. Let's hide from it. Yeah, anyway, so next time around our top priority is to find some tungsten. And get the tier 2 everything on the go. So tune in for that. For now, I've been EkkiThump and this has been Starbound. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, much more. And I will see you next time.